The referee has ended the second half of extra time, all square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? So this one to set the tone. Oh, it's a nightmare start. Matheus Nunes is the next to run the gauntlet. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Portugal are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Keeper's gone the wrong way. 2 to the good. France can't afford to miss another one.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Portugal with this chance to pull 2 clear. He's managed to miss it.
Oh, the pressure was immense for him to win it with that one, but his nerves have got the better of him and he's missed it.
France from one behind. And he sticks it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
João Felix is the 4th man to step up. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Rabiot is the 5th volunteer. And he's missed it. Mignon must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. France bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and...
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Gundogan wins the duel this time. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Gundogan, is one of the most accomplished midfielders out there. His ability to play balls all over the pitch with great accuracy makes him the perfect player to have in the middle of the park, not to mention the fact that he's superb when it comes to tiki-taka and that shorter version of passing. Whether you're playing for possession or on the counter, he always features.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Kimmich.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! France!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
He's found the way through. Well read, nice interception. Mukiele. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread neatly.
That was lovely, that.
Could be danger here. Gundogan. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mignon trying to keep this in. Decent hit! Tries a header! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mateus. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Sané. Rummenigge. Mukiele defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Gets a good foot in there. Kimmich.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ribéry. And the ball's a good one. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Mbappe. And he's certainly on. Can he put it away? It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
France go into the lead. And he's found the way. Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Rummenigge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
France come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's gone loose. Gundogan. Musiala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Dembele. And here's Sané. That is a great pick out. Picked out brilliantly. Threads one in, well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gundogan. Mittelstadt. Musiala. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Sané. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Schlotterbeck.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that's not going to reach.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. He's Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Musiala pinches it off him. Barcola. And the counter is on. And it's Conte. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Sané, Rummenigge, Kimmich, Camavinga does well to get it back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Conte, Ribéry, and Koundé. Oh, terrible pass. He's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance. And it's in. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. A lot of shapes to shoot! Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Sané. Sané. There's the hit! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Germany could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mittelstadt, can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Rummenigge, chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the count.
And that's it. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Conte. Gross. Always onto this. Mbappe! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Koundé wins the duel this time. Musiala. Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Wirtz. Barcola. Wirtz. Gross. That is good strength. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Havertz. Caught offside that time. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Havertz. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dembele. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Conte. And he's in on goal. He's through now, it's decent hit! Oh, what a mistake! Chance! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mukiele. Saliba. Now it's Camavinga. He is through here. Mbappe shapes to shoot. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Wirtz. Looking for the runner. Dembele.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Ribéry. So what can they make of this? And there is the half-time whistle. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
France have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time.
Attention, changement.
And we're off again. Musiala. Sané. He's got away. They get a throw in. Sané. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Sané. That has ended up in no man's land. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Chouameni. And he was quick to react. And here's Sané. He's played him through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Koundé, Mukiele, Koundé. Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And smartly reclaimed. And he's gone backward here.
Germany showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has been cut short. And he's picked out the run. Musiala! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Just eases him off the ball. Dembele.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pavlovic. Spread out to the left. To Gosens. Musiala. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Conte. Now it's Dembele. He has found the way through. Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro 17.
Kante picks it up from the goal kick. Ribéry.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Olise! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Wirtz.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime
Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a Havertz! Oh, the ball's come, and Sané! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le numéro
benches.
10.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely aimed pass. Havertz! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Griezmann.
This is quite a battle.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Poissons. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He can run onto that. And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the...
And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what...